So, what's your name?
Alexia.
Alexia. Where do you come from?
I come from Spain.
Spain. Please tell me a little bit about yourself.
About myself, I'm half Spanish, half Greek actually. I'm a fashion designer. I'm working on a brand called Richelle.
Richelle.
Yeah, and we are traveling to India to find some nice pieces.
Okay. So, for how long have you been a fashion designer?
We've been fashion designer, well, this is something of all your life, but
Okay.
working on fashion for the last 5 years.
5 years.
Yes.
So, you have some formal training, or it's a passion?
I've done some training in Paris and Milan.
Okay.
It's
Could you tell me
also-
something about your
Yeah,
training?
yeah. I studied in Paris a design and pattern making
Okay.
university, and then I went to Milano and I did this master in luxury brands management.
So, for in Paris, how long was the
3
duration?
years in Paris
3
and
years.
then
Okay.
1 in Milano.
So, master's was 1 year?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So, now tell me, how do you see the market now, the fashion market in Europe specifically?
In
Because you
Europe.
come from Europe, yeah.
Yeah, it's complicated for
It's
sure.
complicated.
Very competitive, but there is this new sector, new generation sector that is growing a lot.
Okay.
In it, we have sustainability. We have there's a lot of like new concepts coming into fashion that I think that it can be a very good way of creating a brand or creating new sectors in the fashion industry. So it's very complicated, of course, but I think new things are coming. Technology, all this
So,
kind of things.
what makes it complicated? This Ukraine-Russia war, or the other the global things going on, the Israel-Gaza thing?
This is very, yeah. This is definitely surrounding all of the departments,
Yeah.
not only fashion, food.
Yeah.
This is a very complicated.
It has an impact on the global economy.
On the global economy, yes.
Yeah.
And you can see it even on individual persons.
Yeah.
People are more concerned about what the world is happening than buying clothes.
Yeah.
So this in the
But
fashion.
that's luxury, actually.
Exactly. So it's a global problem, I think.
Global thing. Okay, now, what's the forecast for the season?
Yeah, so definitely. You mean in terms of
The fashion forecast.
Yeah.
The fashion
trends.
forecast, the trends, silhouettes, colors.
Yeah, for sure, colors are
Yeah.
coming very strong. Earth colors, chocolate, nice beige. This white, of course, always white and black. This
Okay.
is something that never goes. But colors, very colorful pieces. I think the greens are coming strong, and blues, of course, for the summer.
And what kind of fabrics for the forecast?
I am always a personal lover of silk.
Achha, okay.
But-
Pure silk, yeah?
Yeah, pure silk.
Okay.
But cotton is also and linen is also
Okay.
a very strong
Yeah.
trend coming this summer.
And by the way, where does your brand sell? That's in Europe itself?
Yeah, we're mainly based in Europe.
Europe.
And we sell in Europe. But it's true that we're opening doors worldwide.
Worldwide.
Yes.
And which strata of the society you aim for? Means the high class, the middle class? What's the economic...
So
position?
I don't like separating that much the society classes, but
Yeah.
of course, in the middle high class.
In the middle high class.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's why, that section can afford silk and linen.
Exactly.
They are
That's
costly
why.
fabric.
Yes. Silk is coming very strong.
Silk is coming very
It's
strong.
always been a very strong material, but I think it's coming very strong.
If you know, which type of silk, you prefer? Well, there are multiple types of silk.
Yeah, there are multiple types of silk. The one with, how to call it? I like very thick silk.
Okay.
But mixed with twill.
Twill.
Because it makes it it doesn't make it so...
it gives a texture.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It gives
a bit of rough texture
yes,
to it.
Yes,
okay.
This I really like.
Okay, now tell me, I was coming to this question, sustainability, recycled fabric, circular economy. So in India also we are hearing it a bit. So in Europe, are people, very much in support of that? Are they accepting them, implementing that in their life?
In their normal life or in their work life?
Let's say fashion.
Fashion?
In the fabric,
I think fashion brands are getting more and more conscious about sustainability. I think there's a big, there's still a lot to do, but it's true. We're all getting more concerned about all this. Where does it come from? Where do you produce the material? People are getting much more concerned, much more. Yes.
Okay,
And
now, Yes, sir.
young people also.
Yeah,
I
young
mean,
people.
we young designers
Yeah.
are also trying to work with materials that are more sustainable or more conscious with the earth.
Yeah. Okay, so I interview a lot of designers. I read a bit about designing also. So, do you, when you are designing, do you keep in mind elements of art, these principles of design, harmony, unity? Tell me something about that.
First of all, for all my life, I'm a painter. So
Oh, great.
yes,
Yeah.
so of course everything comes from art for me.
Yeah.
Sorry. So it is actually something that I always work
Okay.
along the lines of art.
Okay.
Actually, I think everything that is creation is art.
Is
So
art, yeah.
fashion is a branch of
Yeah.
art.
Art, yeah.
So yes, I'm always in contemporary galleries.
Okay.
I travel,
Ah.
and I see different countries and different art in different countries. So everything this gathers in a concept that I normally do collections or colors. If I see some paintings that I like, the colors, I take them and I make them into a collection.
And-
Everything is inspiring.
Yeah. Which kind of color scheme like this? You have complementary, analogous, trad color schemes. You know, these color schemes, you
In what I work, like
yeah, in your work, do you stick to some
I, d-
favorites or
you
no?
know, no, I
No.
could not say,
Yeah.
not in colors.
Not in colors.
All of the colors in fashion for me are my favorite. So it depends on the collection, on the season,
Yeah.
on what I'm going to sell, how am I going to sell it. So
Yeah.
if I want to do a summer collection, I stick to, it's normally I stick to white and black. I really like both of the colors in summer, but then always colors, always blues. As a painter, I would never stop my colors.
Never limit them.
Never limit them. Never.
Yeah. Now, what about the texture of in
Yes.
fashion? Is it important to you?
This is like life.
Yeah.
You cannot have only one texture in a garment.
Yeah.
You need to mix it. You need to try different things in the same garment.
Okay.
So it's definitely very, very important.
Thanks a lot. ठीक है